Welcome back. How is everyone today? Doing well. Down here at Miss Icy. She sends her finest as always. Don't have much sun out today. We got a lot of cloud cover. And we still have those high frequencies coming in. That good vibration, right? So I wanted to talk to you today. What is the 144? The 144,000. And I know we've probably seen this term, say in the Bible. You have it kind of all out there, or at least what I come across and what I'm viewing and learning about. But 144,000, some may say that, there's 144,000 souls, and they've came in here to assist humanity to rise into that new earth. You think some advanced souls who've came here to transmute kind of what we're going through now. I kind of fall into the camp of it's a frequency, and it's a frequency that I'm not going to say everyone can attain, because we're all on different stages of our journey. But I think that most, if the work is put in, if the time is put in, if the intent is there, one can attain that 144,000 frequency. And it's a frequency, and signs where you might be there and start to attain it is, are you starting to see 144 a lot? Do you see 114 a lot? And you might see 1144 or 1044. It just depends on what it is, what time it is, and how those codes come in. But if you're seeing 1, 4, I think that you're off to a good start. I personally think, and I'm kind of jumping here, and I'll get back, but you take you hear the term junk DNA thrown around a lot. It's not junk. We have many DNA strands, and it's even been talked about having 12 DNA strands, to where we really only have, as humans here, capability of 2 of those. And I personally think that there's 14, and that leads into the 144 and attaining that consciousness, that frequency. And if you're watching this video, there's a good possibility, more than a good possibility, that you're a star seed, and that you're working and achieving yourself to become part of that 144,000, that frequency, that higher self frequency that's going to bring in this new earth. And something that I'll preach, and I'll probably continue to preach it, is you've got to have that healthy, vital vessel to start with. And that's kind of your little antenna out here to develop that relationship with your higher self, and to start receiving those downloads and start to ascend. And you got to get that sunlight. You got to decalcify that pineal gland. And there's a lot of talk with the solar eclipse coming up, a lot of fear out there. I just commented on a NASA post. I don't think it's the official NASA post, but one was putting a cover over your camera lens. I think the third one was you need to be looking around your surroundings, enjoying the moment. And it's all BS. It's all, and then you've got all this fear, National Guard, and this and that. It's all fear to take you off your objective, to distract you. You know what you need to be doing? And you're not going to hear this in a lot of places, and I understand where the majority are going to say, boy, he's something else out there in the woods just spitting this. But I'm here to awaken you. And there's not many of us out here, and we've got to stick together. As us star seeds, we've got to unite, band together, get on that frequency, and rise to the new earth. And I think that if you are part of this channel, I mean, you're doing the work. And if you're coming in, you need to be doing the work every single day, rising your frequency. You know, it talks a lot about in the Bible of just having faith and this and that. And, you know, you can't get there by working and this and that. But this earthly plane, if you want to achieve anything, I mean, from a 3D perspective all the way up to what I'm talking, you've got to put in the work. And I'm not saying you're digging ditches, but are you getting your sunlight? That is your biggest breakthrough to decalcify your pineal gland, to connect with, say, Mother Gaia, Mr. Sun, Mr. Air, Miss Water, your elementals, and they're who balance you out on this earthly plane, to be able to achieve that bridge to your higher self. And I mean, that's something else, and I'll talk about it in another video, but you've got to develop a relationship with your higher self, and they're going to test you, everyone's higher self is going to test you. They're going to put you through a dark night of the soul or two. They're going to say, does this cat really want it? And I think you do, or you wouldn't be here. This is a glorious time. And I'm not saying that there's not destruction out there. And I'm sure that you're seeing that firsthand. I mean, you see these sleeper cells come in, and let's say if the grid goes down, they're talking about, you know, these cyber attacks on our water system, our electrical system. Look, I mean, that all happens, and you've got these sleeper cells, and they're activated by whatever, say their home country. You know, we're going to see a little destruction. You've got to protect yourself. If you're in a big city, get the heck out. Get out to the country, get out in nature, and do your work. You need to focus on your work, your frequency, your vibration, your healing and your releasing, collecting those soul fragments back to you. And as you do, and as you're on your journey, you're working towards that 144,000 frequency. And when you turn that on, magic is going to happen. And don't fall into ego. And it's understand that ego is there as a survival mechanism. And there's times where ego is going to play its part. But, and where I'm kind of going with that is, you know, I'm special because I'm on this frequency, as I would say, or someone might say it's just 144,000 individuals. It's a frequency. Leave the ego at home. Most can achieve. Let's unite, band together, put in the work, and raise this grid. Much love and light to you folks. Protect yourself at all cost. Glorious times, as I said. I thank you. All the new followers, I appreciate you coming and joining the team. If you like this content, like it. Give me a like, a retweet. Let's get this out to as many souls as possible. It's a collective effort. It's not a 1, 2-man job. It's a collective effort. Let's enjoy it every moment. Once again, as always, remember, especially during these times, stay strong, fly high.